Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video we are going to see how to sketch the given expression. Here we have the expression given, that is x of negative 2t minus 1, and also we have the x of t versus t graph is available. Let's see how we can do the shift. Now the first thing is we can go in this order, like we can go from x of t to x of negative t, and then after that we can compress this one, x of negative 2t, and after that if we take this 2 common, negative 2 common, we are going to have t plus half, because if you multiply half by negative 2 you will get negative 1 back, right? So that's why we got this one right here. Now let's go ahead and perform this one. So when we have x of negative t, that's a reversal. What's going to happen is, you can think it like if you flip this graph around the y-axis, how it's going to look like. This one will be in the other side and this side will be in this side, right? So that's what's going to happen when we have a negative t. Now let's go ahead and draw that one. Okay, so here we have x t. So let's say this is x of negative t and this is t, and if we rotate that one like that, what's going to happen is we are going to have this part in this side, okay, and the other part is going to be like this. So from this one you can see, if you rotate this graph, that's going to look like this, right? Now let's go ahead and plug the values. This is negative 2, negative 1, this is 0, 1, 2, and this is 1, this is 2. Okay, now we have performed x of negative t. The next step is x of negative 2t. So when we have this one multiplied by 2, it means compressed. We have to divide everything by 2, right? For example, if it's by half, then we multiply by 2. If it's by 2, then we divide everything by 2. So this is going to become what? We are going to have this same graph, but it's going to be like this one is going to be negative 1, negative half. So everything is going to be half of the value. Now let's go ahead and draw that one. Okay, so I think I better copy this one on top and then draw the graph here. So let's copy this thing on top. X of t to x of negative t. Then after that, x of negative 2t. That's what we are going to do right now. And finally we will get x of negative 2 t plus half. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's get rid of this one. Our next graph is x of negative 2t. So we just have to divide everything by 2 and let's see what we get. So the graph is going to look like this. So here we are going to have the same graph like this. Okay, so only the x-axis become half. So this is going to become what? Negative 1, and then this is going to become negative half, and this is going to become 0 and half, and this is going to become 1. Okay, so this is going to be the graph we are going to have after we done this one. Now the last part is we are going to shift half, like t plus half mean t minus minus half. So we have to add minus half to each of these. So if I have to add minus half here, minus half here, minus half here, minus half here, and minus half here. Okay, and let's go ahead and continue here. Okay, so now from this one, now we have this one. If I move minus half, what's going to happen? Minus 1 plus minus half, that's going to be minus 1.5. In other words, we can say that's 3 by 2. So let's go ahead and write that one. This is 3 by 2, and minus half plus minus half, that's going to be minus 1. and then 0 plus minus half, that's going to be minus half. and here we have half plus minus half, that's going to be 0, and then 1 plus minus half, this is going to be half. Okay, now let's go ahead and draw the graph. This is going to be okay. So here we are going to have something like this, and then this, then like this, like this. Okay, so this is our final graph. Now let's go ahead and plug the values. So this graph is x of negative 2t versus t, and this one is x of negative 2 t plus half, because we added negative half to these, all of these. So this is t plus half, and then that's it. This is versus time, and this is our final graph, and that's how we do the operations on signals. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.